Hi, welcome to the IMI Norgren video series. Norgren is a worldwide leader in motion and fluid controls. Today I'm going to talk about shutting off the air to a system using our Excelon Plus shutoff valve. A shutoff valve is a key component to any pneumatic system and should always be included in the system for safety reasons. When shutting off the air and therefore the energy to a system, whether it be just to save costs from leaks when you're not using the system or to do repairs and maintenance to a piece of equipment on the system, using the shutoff valve is the best practice. This is especially important when you are working on equipment in the system, as the shutoff valve is a key component in the lockout and tagout process and procedures. So let's see how to use the Excelon Plus shutoff valve to safely shut off and turn back on the air to the system, and therefore also shut off and turn back on the energy to the system. The Excelon Plus shutoff valve is very easy to use. All you need to do is take this red knob, turn it a quarter turn clockwise until it comes to a stop, and that shuts off the air to the system as well as exhausts the air from the system. Now, if the only reason you're using the shutoff valve is at the end of the day so you don't have air in your systems in case you have leaks, then you're fine right now just leaving it as it is. However, if you're using the shutoff valve to do maintenance or repairs on equipment downstream, then you're going to want to make sure that when your maintenance person is working on that equipment, no one can come in behind him and turn back on the air and potentially have him get injured. So in that case, you're going to want to make sure you use a lockout tagout and lock out the air from the system. So the Excelon Plus has an integrated locking mechanism built into the unit itself. All you need to do is push down on this red knob. Once you do that, you can't turn it. Once you push it down, you can see you have a location here for a padlock. We provide these small padlocks. You can easily use them to put in place, close that off, and then lock the unit. The second option we have, in addition to the padlock, is the hasp. So here again, what you do is you push down the knob so it gets in place, and then what you do is put the hasp through where the padlock would normally go, flip these two arms so they meet, and what this does is allows you to use a standard size padlock if you prefer that. In addition, it also allows you to put more than one padlock in to lock the system. This is pretty common in case you want to have, for instance, your maintenance man as well as your line supervisor have the system locked out, and that way it takes both of them to agree that the system is ready to go. So then once you go ahead and do whatever you need to do your maintenance, then all you need to do to get the system back up online is to remove the lock, whether it be using the hasp or the padlock. Go ahead and remove the hasp, remove the padlock, and then again, it's still shut off. You need to then very easily turn your red knob a quarter turn counterclockwise this time, and that opens up the air to the system, and you're ready to run. As you can see, a straightforward, safe, and simple way to shut off the air, protect your employees, and turn back on the air to your system. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you found the video both helpful and informative. Please also check out our other videos. We have a number of videos on how to, as well as the feature and benefits of our products. Also, please check out our website when you get a chance. Thanks again for joining us, and have a good day.